very quickly because our patients are very, very, very thin. And so I think that's just so you know where I come from. I think there is a difference. I do believe, and some may disagree, we are fighting a fight places like Anbar against Al-Qaeda. And foreign fighters come from other countries in there, and we battle them, and that's the battle of terrorism right there. But on the other hand, we shouldn't be in the middle of a civil war. So that's the challenge, and that's my conversation with them. And I get a lot of different perspective from Minnesotans on this.
And so, in all due respect, the number of Al-Qaeda in Iraq is tiny compared to what's going on, the larger, broader civil war, that we just should not be there anymore.
And again, I mean, I think Al-Qaeda says that that's the sentiment, but you're right, we shouldn't be in the middle of a civil war. We should not be in the, and that's, as I speak to Iraqis, that's my conversation with them. That our patients...
You don't hear much about this outstate. How come all the polls show that the majority of Americans are against it? And you're telling me that Minnesota then isn't like the rest of the country?
I'm telling you exactly my experience. It wasn't, by the way, me. I mean, I was at the State Fair with reporter for Star Tribune. She wrote that.
She wrote,
but you're asking me what I'm hearing. That was the question, not what polls say. You're asking me what I'm hearing. You're asking me, and that was the reporter at the State Fair was with me. I spent days at the State Fair, and Minnesotans came up and they talked to me about health care. Healthcare. Okay.
I think you have to
they talked to me about the bridge, and I'm not saying they don't talk about this. I'm just saying I don't hear it. I appreciate your passion.
I think the reason you may not hear it, though, I think it's important for you to understand the way people really have come to feel like it's not worth their time to talk to you because you are so clearly aligned with George Bush in this war. And so I think it's time for you, if you want to continue to represent Minnesotans, for you to separate yourself from George Bush. I mean, we know that, the relationship is very cozy, and it has been in the past, and if you want to take it easy, it's really time for you to separate.
Okay, I represent Minnesota. But listen, I agree we should not be in the middle of a civil war. I disagree with the president. I agree with them, and I disagree with them.
What do you disagree
with? Alberto Gonzalez, I disagree with about. I disagree with about disaster assistance. I disagree with him about CDBG funding. I disagree about things that, again, I have to tell you, I don't call up and ask him what he thinks. I try to represent you. And on this issue, I was, by the way, I was one who I didn't think the surge would work. And by the way, I think, I didn't think it would work militarily.
It doesn't. You're right.
Well, I think it has worked militarily. Where it hasn't worked, it hasn't accomplished what we needed to do politically.
But you were right.
Well,
take that credit.
I actually thought it would be worse, and I said that, by the way, up front. I said up front. Sure, and then.